Your first few words should be called hook lines. There's something we call icebreaker. There's icebreaker, and there are what you call punch lines. Now, there's a way you say something. You open your mouth, the first few words, and everybody is already hooked. Just like this popular book, Tough Times Never Last, but Tough People Do. When you say things like that, it catches people's attention. And I'm not saying that's what you should say, depending on what you want to talk about or what you have to say. It's very important that you pay attention to the things that you have to say. Make sure you either look for an icebreaker or you look for punchlines. When we say icebreakers, they are things you say to lighten up the mood in the room at the beginning of a presentation. You come into a room, everybody is frowning, or as we say in Nigeria, everybody is franking their face. Why are they franking their faces, or why are they frowning? Then you say something to lighten up the mood. And once you say that, you lighten up the mood, you warm your way into the hearts of the people, then you can begin to say the things that you say. But here's one thing I always say to people about cracking jokes or using icebreakers. Before you crack a joke, make sure that you know how to crack the joke. Make sure you remember the joke from the beginning to the end. Don't go and start cracking a joke that you yourself have forgotten halfway. Then you get halfway into the joke and you are laughing all by yourself, and we're wondering what's funny about the joke. But you are laughing hard because as you understand it, the joke is funny, but you are not able to tell us in a way that the joke remains funny. And we are waiting for the funny part, but you are already laughing all by yourself. And in fact, you now make it worse and you say, it's so funny. So funny. I can't even imagine. Lol. Oh my God. Laugh won't kill me. That wait, which laugh? I wish, is it laughter from the same thing that you have told all of us that we have just heard? Or should we actually be concerned? Should we be calling an emergency? Should we dial 911? So make sure that anytime you want to crack a joke, you remember the joke from the beginning to the end. It's the same way, or it's the same thing for telling a story. You want to tell us a story, make sure it's a story you remember from the beginning to the end. Don't tell your story. Have you heard people tell stories and middle of the story they are lost? They don't remember the end and the beginning of the story. So as we say in Yoruba, kolori koniru, we don't even know, we don't know where, we don't remember where you started from to start with, and we don't know where you're going with the story. And you're telling us, do you understand? Do you get my story? And we're looking at you like this. Mm. We're trying to understand you. We don't know where you're going with the story. So make sure you have the story revised before you do all of that. Then the next